I want to share with you a story of happiness, how I made a decision that I was going to be happy for that whole month. This was quite some time ago. I made this decision because I always hear about people saying everything will change when you feel happy, when you feel good in yourself, right? And I was thinking, right, I'm going to try this out and see what happens. So for that month, I decided I'm going to feel happy every single day. I will want to feel good every single day. So what can I do? So I got a routine kind of thing going, set it up. Like every morning I'll do whatever I like, right? So I will get into a routine. Every morning I'll go for a walk, I'll have cold showers, I'll follow the Wim Hof method, having cold showers. So I'll have that cold shower, set a time to get up, have the cold shower, and then go for a walk and sing while I go on the way to my woodlands area where I do my usual walk. And that was my morning routine. I'll go for an hour at least and exploring nature, and then I'll come back and then have a good, luscious, healthy breakfast. And I'll make sure it's luscious and healthy. And then I will start doing my daily kind of work. And if I were to go out to the shops or anything, I'll make sure I fix my permanent smile on my face because I love smiling. I love interacting with people. So I thought I want to make that a part of me as well. So I'll be smiling at everyone. Anyone, total strangers it can be, but I will have that fixed smile on my face. And so that was if I were to go out to the shops and so forth. And then in the lunch, the same thing. I will prepare a beautiful, luscious, healthy lunch, and I'll be singing, preparing it, talking to myself. And as it comes towards the evening, I'll be singing and dancing to my favorite songs. I'll write down the lyrics and I'll go along with the tune, and I will be dancing, jumping around, and really enjoying myself, right? So this was sort of the basic routine that I'll be doing because those are the things that make me happy. So I thought, okay, I'll do that. And as I was progressing into this, right? As I was progressing into this, and I really felt so good. Every morning when I get up, I'm really feeling good, honestly. So, and in my walk, this is the this is the experience I want to share with you. So in my morning walks, I will take a really long walk in the woodlands, and as I'm walking, I will be singing out to the sun. I will be singing out to the flowers. I'll be talking to the trees. I'll hug the trees, and it really infuse myself with nature, right? And before that, I never really took to nature, but at that time, when the period of the pandemic, I thought, well, I have to. That's the only thing we were allowed to go out and do, right? Morning walks and things like that. So I thought, okay. And I started doing that, and I really felt good. And whenever I call out to the sun or I call out to the birds, they'll be kind of tweeting around, and the sun will shine. And I thought, wow, because I'm feeling so good, everything, what I see also feels good. So I was doing this. And then I take a path into the woodlands area. It's quite quiet there, so I'll go there and I will do my hugging of the tree. Sorry, I'll do the hugging of the tree, or I will prepare some speeches down talking to the trees there in that area. So as this particular day, as I was walking, there's a big rock in the middle to the other side of the trees where I do the speech. So as I was walking on this big rock, there were a group of addicts, young ones. There were a group of them sitting on the rock, sitting on the ground, and they were doing whatever they were doing, right? Rolling up, smoking, and all that stuff with cans of beer and so forth. But as I was getting closer to them, you won't believe this. You know, my smile is permanently, as I said, permanently fixed on my face. So as I walked that path, their face all lighted up. They looked at me. They started communicating with me, saying what I was doing here. Do I come here often? And so I started interacting with them, and they were all smiling and asking more about myself. And I really liked that because, as I mentioned, I love interacting with people. And they were all seemed so sober to me at that time. Although their eyes were like hazy and, droopy. But it all lit up. For me, that's what I saw. Their face was all lit up. And I enjoyed their conversation. And they said, oh, they would like to know more about me. And I said, yes, we will talk one day. And I walked past and I went to my spot and I started doing my stuff. And then I walked back as well. They said, oh, have you finished? And oh, we'll see you soon, all this stuff. And so I walked past them. I really felt good walking around there and talking with this group of them. Every single one, there were about 8 of them, and every single one had either a smile, focused back at me, or they interacted with me. Okay? And then I went off and I started doing my la 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 and made my way back home. So the moral of the story is, what is in our inner world, what was in my inner world is what was reflected in the outer world. Or you can say what was in the outer world reflected my inner world. Okay, so either way, it is what is coming from me is going out there. So what from there coming is what I am reflecting out there. So what's my inner world is what's showing out there in the outer world. So because I was so happy and I was in my cuckoo land, la la land, that is how they interacted back to me. That clearly shows, because I felt so good, I was only seeing good coming back to me. I was only seeing the positivity, because that is who I was at that moment, and so I got that back. So that's the moral of the story. If we feel good and we feel happy, that is what we'll get. We'll get more of that. So everywhere we go, that is what we'll get. So that is what I like to share with you today, and I hope it reaches out to you. So I would like you to comment below and share with me, have you any time when you felt so good that the outside showed that back to you, that it reflected back to you as well, it felt good to you? And also the other way, comment the other way as well. Have you felt so bad and you feel like everything around you is going bad as well? Because I've been through that before, and only when I decided I was going to change it and feel good, and that's when I saw the good out there as well. So it all starts in here with us, right? So if we feel good, we see good. We feel bad, we see bad. That's it. Simple. But to be in that state of feeling really good, that was the tricky part, right? And that's the challenging part, to feel it every day, every time. But if you kind of decide that and make a schedule for you, so it's like a routine thing. So you're going to feel la-la every day. So we'll talk about challenges later if they come throughout the day. But when you do more of this, you sort of build the muscle up as well, right? Of feeling good, feeling happy, because that's all you know. You don't know anything better. So even if the challenges come, that's how you're going to feel in the first place, right? So that's the moral of the story. Your inner world reflects your outer world. Okay? And comment below. I'll really love to hear from you. See you soon.